Hello friends and welcome to my YouTube channel Simply Stocks, and today I'm going to talk about Blue Star, which can be big in the coming years and can be invested upon for the next 3 to 5 years. So let's understand about the business. Let's get started. First of all, disclaimer that this is not a stock recommendation. People taking any position to any share that I talk about should do that with their own due diligence and research, and I'm not in favor or against any company that I talk about. Before I talk about Blue Star, I have a small request. Kindly support me on Patreon, and that will help me grow the channel. That will help you also ask me questions in greater detail. Alright, so about this company, formally established in 1943, Blue Star focused on providing white goods such as water purifiers, AC, air purifiers, etc. Basically, it was an AC company, air conditioning company just about a decade back, but over the last 6 7 years it has changed its model by providing other white goods products as well, such as water purifiers, which have been doing well, and as well as air purifiers, which during the situation in Delhi, which has really escalated with respect to air quality over the last 5 6 years, it began selling big time. So sales of that has also increased a lot. So it also manufactures air coolers, water coolers, central ACs, commercial refrigerators, and commercial refrigerators are also sold big time to retail, you can say, uh, food houses or food companies. And the market cap of the company being around 10,000 crores is what is attractive about this, because the brand itself does not deserve to be only being at 10,000 crore market cap. If you look at the financials, so these are Q3 numbers which had just come in just about few days back. So sales went up by 34% year on year, profit went up by 27%, and there was an expectation of a shrinkage or a flattening of profits. So profit expected was around 37 crores. It came out to be 48 crores. A low debt of the company, and if you look at the sales at 1500 crores, it's and if you probably annualize, not quite this number, but if you take it that 1500 crores came in a quarter which was extremely difficult for the company because it's an off season kind of a quarter, December quarter. You could say safely that it's going to come out with something like 6.5 7,000 crores of sales, whereas the market cap of the company is around 10,000 crores. So it is trading at merely 1.5 times 1 year forward sales. So FY23 sales could be 7,000 plus, and it's at a 10,000 crore market cap. Low promoter holding but decent DII holding. ROE of 23% is pretty significant in a very competitive market. Operating profit margin has dipped to 6% from 7%, but the margins have dipped for all companies and across the sectors, and the dip in margin is not that big because it was estimated that it will be even greater. And plus, the management has come out and said that the margins around 6% could be maintained going forward as well, which is a good sign in a very difficult environment with higher raw material cost, and with the respect to not quite able to pass on the prices because of lower demand for the products, with a lot of pandemic and things around us. If you look at the performance, then stock has given smart returns in the last 5 years. It has performed exceedingly well, around 2 3x. Strong brand and leadership in the AC segment that has been maintained even now, has done well in the last 1 year as well. So if you look at the performance of the company as well as the performance of the stock, both have done exceedingly well over the last 1 year, and numbers are improving after 2 sluggish years. I believe this time around, with the summer around, performance will pick up because two washout summers we have seen because of the pandemic. I think the performance would be big time in especially in June and September quarters. So demand pickup will see traction in numbers, and dividend payout is also good for the company. So I believe it is a long-term gem. It is a company that could be held on as a portfolio stock from a 5 6 year point of view. Valuations are reasonable, not quite. You attractive. It was attractive around 800, 820 rupees, but it has run up a bit. So not at very attractive, but reasonable valuations, not expensive. It is becoming a consumer products play, and doing well. It is not like other companies which have forayed into other consumer products and are not doing well. Blue Star has diversified its business and are doing reasonably well with other products as well. It has maintained market leadership in the AC segment, especially in the commercial AC segment, and also it has done well in the commercial refrigeration segment, the big freezers that we call it, that they sell to shops. They are also doing well, and I think things will only pick up in the June quarter and September quarter. The market cap of only 10,000 crores also tells me that there's a long way to go. As I explained, minimum 7,000 crores of sales expected for the next year. I think it should be closer to 7,500 crores, and if you take that into account at 10,000 crore, it is trading at 1.5 times or 1.3 times sales, which is very attractive from a long term point of view. Low promoter holding but high institutional holding, which is also a very big positive. If you look at the stock technicals, then there is strong support around the 880 900 level. So what happened was, after results, the stock went up sharply. In fact, on the day of the results, the stock went up sharply as well. A disclaimer: I have the stock in my portfolio, so kindly take this analysis with a pinch of salt. But around 800 820, the breakout took place, and the stock went up sharply from there, and it was around 900 930 rupees just before results. And on just before the result, one day prior to that, it went up 6 7%, and after that it has not looked back. So around 1050, I think there's strong support around the 900 levels. If there is major fall in the market and you get the stock around 920 930, very good levels to buy. But I think short term support is extremely strong around 950, so one can start accumulating from here as well. But you could see 8 to 10% decline from these levels. See, the volatility in the market is so much that it is not beyond us to think that the stock could go down 8 to 10% whenever you buy it. So can correct 10% from these levels. I think the major breakout would be expected above 1080, 1100, and that's its you can say 52-week high. It's around 1090 or so. Once that is taken out, we could see a 15 to 20% move in the stock in a quick time. So till then, it could be range bound and opportunities to buy at lower levels. So in my opinion, you can buy at around 950. That's the best price, I think, to accumulate the stock, at least 10% lower from the current levels. But you can start buying from here as well. It is a market leader. So even if it has a market cap of 10,000 crores, it's a market leader in what it is doing. And you can look for massive falls to accumulate the stock. I do not trade into it, just buy and hold from a longer term point of view, and it should do well. So this was my video on Blue Star. Please like and subscribe my channel, hit the bell icon so you can get my videos straight away when I post it, and kindly support me on Patreon. Thanks a lot for watching.